Welcome, everyone. This is The Bottom Line, a channel for the American fool, the black man. We're going to take a look at his position in the media, his history, politics, his social standing, economics, health, and morals. This is a channel that will look to redefine the black man, a catalyst where he is no longer the fool of the story, but the author of it. It's been said that the most dangerous place for a black man to be is in the imagination of others, being portrayed in any manner of ways without our consent and regardless of its consequences to us. Which brings me to this film, Birth of a Nation, one of the earliest films of its time and the first blockbuster. And even in the illustrations, we can see how they represent black people, referring to us as pets and faithful servants. And if you can imagine, that's their way of romanticizing slavery. And so what I want to talk about is our presence in the film. One of the first characters is Faithful Mammy. She's doting and protective of white women, but hostile and violent towards black men. You have Lydia, the over-sexualized mulatto girl, chasing after white men, seeking their validation and approval, and if they don't give it to her, she's broken. She's just distraught. But somehow Lydia still ends up a mistress to them. And worst of all, we have Gus, the renegade Negro. He's a hypersexualized black man who lusts after white women. He's scheming, and the one thing I noticed that they have him say, because he's a captain, he wants to marry a white woman. That lets you know that our success, brothers, it frightens them. That one day we'll attain this level of success and then be able to take the same opportunities and freedoms that they've enjoyed for too long. But as a result of Gus's lust, this white woman jumps off of a cliff rather than marry him. And then at the end, it allows the story to introduce the KKK as heroes. And that's all it takes. You know, putting the white woman in danger is enough for them to come over and deal you violence. But here are the major themes of this movie. The black man is the problem to harmony in the U.S. And their solution is to deal with him by disarming him, right? They also want you to know that the KKK is fair, noble, and heroic, and they're only called to action to protect their way of life. Overall, brothers, there's a fear of us gaining political and economic power. A fear that we can be their equal or more, that we will one day be the new masters. But one of the things I want you to see from this film, to let you know that they're set against you, brothers. The black man is the enemy at every turn. Not black people, not the women or children, but the men. In fact, if you notice in the film, the most loyal person is the mammy. What should that tell you? This film is simply meant to vilify you. But in the process of vilifying you, brothers, it showed a weakness. The things that they don't want you to have, you need to make sure to have. You need to make sure you have political power, economic power, guns, and land. Make sure you take that away. The consequences of this film was that all their fears were made into laws that would strip black people of their rights and humanity. Things that were already set against us, like the laws and the KKK, became more rooted and widespread. And these consequences lasted up until the Voting Rights Act of 1965, but still in the hearts of people today. And even the president of that time saw it as truth. So we have to be mindful, brothers, about who it is that they want to keep down, and it's you. history shows it's you. Now, join me next time when I talk about the film Harriet. A lot of controversy surrounding that, and I'm going to talk about how Harriet is a modern day birth of a nation. I don't call the black man a fool because of what he has done, but because of what's been done to him, made to follow an ideology and system of beliefs that's led to his own demise. The game is rigged, brothers, and you've been fooled into playing it.